What is poppin', everybody? It's Kev the Barber with another classic, and you're sitting at the barber's table. Today we're going to learn how to do a drop fade, how to keep that thing low, tricks to deal with the cowlicks, and a new fade technique I don't think I've showed you guys before, what flush means, and a few other tips. You see that drop though? You feel me? Alright, we're going to start with the magic clip right here. It's closed kinda, but pulled back slightly, just so that the line isn't made too hard and it's easy to take out. And if you see I start on one side, come to the middle back just to get my mark, come around, and I'm kind of shaping around the ear just like that, and you connect like that. That's you get a symmetrical drop. Now I'm just going up about an inch and I'm flicking out slightly at that line, but I'm not too worried about it because I know I'm gonna watch this right here. Open, this is an open one, the same with that open no guard before, and I go up just about the same distance, and now I'm taking out a 2. I'm not worried about the top right now. I know I'm gonna go with a 1 closed with the grain, so I'm not tripping. Here I'm just kind of making the fade. Now I take out that 1.5 guard to blend into that 2, putting it halfway. Now with this fade, when I take out this 1, I just go in from the line. That's what's so good about that line. You get to have some reference. I'm closing it right there, lightening it up, and I'm fading up to the 1.5 guard, which is an easy fade, nothing crazy. Then I'm taking out, I go halfway, then I go a little bit higher, and I think with this fade, I'm fading down here, and when you listen to the hair, it really makes a difference, and you gotta watch the fade. Look what's happening. I consider this a really easy way to fade, but I can see why somebody would think it's hard. Now I'm taking out that half, and it's halfway, going right at that line. And if you look at the back of his head, I'm still keeping those lines there, because when I want to make a line in the back of the head, I still have a reference. Now you can't really lose. It's like impossible to lose your place here, and that's what the purpose of these lines are. The purpose of these lines, and you see me feathering right here, going above that line to fade it out. But the purpose of these lines is so that you have some references. Fading is pretty easy conceptually. It's doing it that makes it hard. But here's a really easy way to make sure you're fading and you don't lose your spot. Take away the blotchiness and make sure that your fade is consistent. This way, if you see how those lines keep my fade dropping, keeps a swoop. I see a lot of people who start a drop fade and finish with a mid fade. You know, it's because they're not. Here's a little touch-up work right here. What they're not doing is making sure that they've kept their reference points. They take the fade too high, take it too low. They're scared of lines. You know, here you really get to attack what you need to do. This is a 1 guard close. I'm just, putting down the sides of the head. I'm not going on the top right now. It's just focusing on the fade. Now I'm doing the same thing here. On this side, I do basically the same thing I do on the other side, but I make a half its own section. And I think this is probably better for beginners, where you're giving yourself a little more space to fade. You see more lines. You don't lose places. You don't do anything of the sort. You're really just making sure that the work is easy for you guys. And if you look at the hairline, I left it dark, and that's really important for a sharp hairline. 2 here, same thing. And then I just fade down. I'm gonna let you guys listen to some music. Now, if you pay attention, I did a no guard to a 1 to a 2 on the left side of the head. On the right side of the head, well, from looking from the back, I did a no guard to a half guard to a 1 guard to a 2. Here I'm using a 2, and I am cutting it all the way back to make sure everything is even. Going one way, and then I know there's a cowlick in the front, so I'm using the 1 guard and I'm stopping like about an inch or 2 before the cowlick, so I don't give him any nicks. Now you see, this is showing you that there's hair still there. I use the half guard to trim it, then freehand the top to make it a little more even. These are tricks that you can use to make sure that the front is still dark, still looks good, even though the hair is growing take out my comb and my blade to make sure I get even more free hairs. Now that is the alcohol. We use alcohol just to dry the skin, dry the hair so the cut is more sharp. And if you see I start in the middle for a symmetrical cut, and I'm just nipping at it. There's not much hair I'm going back with. There's new growth, you don't even really see it. I think it's really important that you guys recognize that, you know, I'm doing some more freehand. But with the alcohol, right? The purpose of the alcohol is haircut's best when it's dry. Where clippers are concerned, it's best that you use these tricks, this knowledge of hair, dryness, wetness, texture, all these things to really help you in your cutting. If you know, the more you know, the better and the faster you can do cuts and more quality. Here I'm just nipping at it. I'm going to use fibers today. I don't know if I said that in the video. I like to use my fibers with making it look natural. You know, if you look, I just did a little dark spot. I use a comb to blend it out. Don't worry about having dark spots. You can use a little comb to blend it out. Make sure that the fade is good. Here I'm going on both sides. You see, it's not too hard. I like it just to enhance it, to be a compliment, not to be prominent. You know, I've seen some really prominent fibers, and I mean, to each his own. It's just not what I look to do. Here, what you want to do with fibers though is come down with the blade like I just did, so that you don't clump up the front. I'm thinking of doing a video on the top fails of using fibers, things you shouldn't do. Let me know in the comment section below if you are interested in that. And if you're new to the channel, you learn how to cut hair as a beginner, as a novice, as an intermediate, as an advanced. People have told me they've learned some stuff as well. If you like my stuff, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to get this video to 300 likes in a week. Let me know some suggestions you guys got. And as I said, I'm coming down with that blade, making sure that I'm combing away the hairs. And this is something I saw True the Barber do on Salon Guy's video. You wipe off the excess so you don't have to use the blade to take it off. Here I'm just taking off the bottom of the hair, and the reason people leave that is to save time. Not only to save time, but to maintain the shape of the fade. If you keep that hair on the bottom, it continues to remind you where the fade should go. And I think it really helped me out here. I've seen that on Instagram. Some people have asked, or I see a lot of questions under videos like, why do you leave the hair there? The hair is left there to keep the shape of the fade. And as you see the hair going away, you can still see the shape of the fade still there. There is the finished product. And thanks for watching Barber's Table. See you guys in the next video.